Oh, hello, what a busy day we've had. I've been doing these videos for you people. I hope you're enjoying them. And I hope you're doing the investigations. I want to make proper scientists out of you, okay? So I hope you don't mind, but I'm just going to have my lunch. Do you know, earlier on I had an apple and I thought, oh, I've got a beautiful cookie in my lunchbox. I'll save that until I get a minute. So do you mind if I just eat that now? I'll just have a little sip of water as well. There we go. And I'm just going to eat my cookie quickly. It's a really nice chocolatey one. I'm really looking forward to this. Wrapped it up in a nice napkin because you know how sticky chocolate can be. It's gone. Hold on, there's a note here. Thanks for the cookie. Somebody's stolen my cookie. Can you believe that? Someone has actually taken my cookie out of my lunchbox. I cannot believe it. Well, I'll tell you what, I know how to find out. Somebody wrote this note and left it. That means they've left evidence. You are going to be forensic scientists, and I'll show you how science can find criminals who've stolen my cookie. Okay, what you'll need is people at home, you need a sample of a letter with some writing on it, preferably on the tissue, okay? You need that, and you need to make sure you've got some pens. I'm not going to give you any makes or anything, but they need to be soluble in water. I'll leave you to collect those pieces of equipment and some tissue or coffee filter paper. Works really, really well. Cut into 2 centimetre by 6 centimetre strips. You'll also need a cup of water. Okay? So, close to the scene, I found 2 pens. Now, the people who use my room have actually put their initials on the pen so that they don't lose them, I suppose. So I know that this pen belongs to Louise, and I know that this pen belongs to Ethan, okay? And it's the same colour as the note that was left in my lunchbox. So I think either of those have eaten my cookie. So let's find out. We'll use chromatography. I'll show you what to do. So what you need is some filter paper or tissue paper, kitchen roll, and you cut it into the 2 centimetres by 6 centimetres ish, and you need some water. You draw a line in pencil across the bottom just so that you know that's the base line. That's where you started, that's the base bit. You get the pen, the suspect's pen, and you put a dot on the pencil line. I then use the pen that I'm investigating, and you fold it over the top and you get it so the bottom of the paper is just touching the surface of the water like that, and you leave it in position for about half an hour. And what you'll get is the ink will dissolve in the water in the cup, and it will separate into the different parts of the dye. And every single pen has its own pattern. This is called a chromatogram. And it's a specific pattern as it separates the different inks. They rise up the paper at different rates depending on how soluble they are. So we need to match this. Now, I've done a chromatogram for the ink on the note that was left in my lunchbox, and this is the exact pattern that it made. All I need to do is carry out chromatography on the other 2 pens to find out which one matches. So that's the one I've just done. I don't think that one matches at all, does it? Not at all. Different colours, pink, blue, rose up the paper about 2 centimetres. This one, pink, lighter pink, orange, brown, black, dark blue, lighter blue, turquoisey colour, and it's risen up and gone down a little bit. Sometimes if it's too far into the water, it actually separates downwards, so you need to make sure it's just the tip. You'll have to experiment and explore this, but you will master it. And that one, I would say, is more like maybe 4 centimetres. That's a big pattern, a big chromatogram. I also tested a random pen that I saw in the room, and it's definitely not that one. Though there's a lot of similarities, but I don't think it's that one. And this one matches perfectly. So Louise, your pen wrote that ransom note. I hope you enjoyed my cookie, because this is evidence, and this is forensic evidence. So you have been a forensic scientist. Let your chromatograms dry and keep them as evidence. Stick them onto a piece of paper and explain how you carry out chromatography.